You know, I have to say, chat room, when I saw that this was winners finals, I knew he was going to win the tournament. Daigo against Verloren, I figured was advantageous for Daigo in matchup. And also, I don't know if this is just me, but Verloren, I feel like he's extremely good, but bad things always happen to him. He's a really good player, but just something always gets in the way. Anyway, yeah, this is a good matchup. I think Daigo against Cammy, I like him in this matchup. Favored. And also, he's just playing on fire this tournament. Great crush. This is one of the only matchups where Cammy's standing heavy kick is a great crush button, to be honest with you. In fireball matchups is where she gets the most use out of using that move, right? Stand up to block it. One thing in this match that's very important, walking forward and blocking the dive kicks so that she's negative. It's super important.
But again, every time someone crosses themselves up, they always try to get the back throw like that because they want to switch the sides again.
Man, Daigo has hit so many buttons for a man who's fighting Cammy with V-trigger dive kick. Oh my. Alright, never mind. Everything I said, I take it back. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, and he's got the critical art.
Oh, yes, indeed. Ooh, a little bit fancy with it.
Yeah, flash kick. He got the extra extension because of the corner. It hooked him up. The corner really hooked him up. He got the extra bit of the combo.
Let's go, Daigo.
Again, nobody in the world has like a better crouching jab into Sonic Boom than Daigo. I don't know why, but his crouching jab into Boom is the best. Like, you can't ever do anything, and then he just hits you with down jab Boom. It's really, really effective. Although I will say that so far, yeah, it really feels like Verloren is fighting well in like mid-range, right? He's not getting smoked by just boom boom buttons. Like, he's not in a bad spot yet. Daigo hasn't settled yet. That sucks. That his dive kick lost there. Oh, he lost the corner. All right, he's got the corner.
And walk under as well to get the not only
smoked.
The big punish, but the corner.
It's pretty tough, I think, for Cammy to just stand there and swing away against Guile all the time. You know what I mean? Like, she really does not have the life to slug, right? So you have to be winning those exchanges either by whiff punishing or stuffing the booms with roundhouse, or you got to be doing something to win there, or jumping. Nah, well, jumping and getting over booms. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble, I think, right? Have to watch EX dive kick, and there's the activation. He did a good job waiting too. He didn't swing right away and then get caught by a boom. Damn, dude. This is bad. You can't get hit here or you're going to die, right? Because Daigo has corner, which means he gets a couple reps of booms. That could have been the round, maybe, if he did DP into super. This is a scary spot. If you're Daigo, you don't want to throw an errant boom. You only really want to do a boom if you can activate into V-trigger point blank or something. You know what I mean? Like, you see how he's being very safe about throwing booms because of V? Yeah, he doesn't want to throw a boom into V-trigger. Exactly. Or throw a boom into critical art. He really, like, waits until he has an activation point or waits until he's up close and Verloren can't react, and then he forces a mix-up. He tried to jab. You see that? Smart knowledge of Daigo to know, like, alright, I don't want to risk a critical art clipping me here. I'll only throw a boom when I'm close enough to activate and force that mix-up. It's really safe. Yeah, it did a lot of damage. Back at it. Again, I think Verloren played the first game fine, right? I think he did a good job contesting on the ground. He didn't get caught by so many booms and flash kicks until kind of the end. Uh-oh, we're there now, though. This is what I was worried about in the first game. Where you just you're getting anti-aired a lot by flash kick. The ground game's not looking as good as the lovely switching moods gift, so thanks very much. This is what I'm worried about. You see what I'm saying? Daigo's now waiting. The button got interrupted, but if there's one thing Cammy has here, it's V-trigger dive kick. Just notice that Daigo will crouch block and wait for it a ton. Like, he's just... See how he's crouching? Oh, that's a punish. Yeah, he got a little antsy there. Again, one thing that I will say that's really good matchup knowledge is jumping. Jumping against V-trigger dive kick is really good. If Verloren anti-airs in with uppercut, he gets hit by uppercut, who cares? V-trigger uppercut hits you, you go reset, you're back to mid-screen, who cares? Another thing is, jumping against V-trigger dive kick is really good. The reason you jump back here is because if it gets you hit air to air, look at the V-trigger dive kick damage, right? On both here. Daigo traded with an air normal, and look at how much damage that V-trigger dive kick did. Nothing. Not a very good trade for Verloren there to lose V-trigger for that little bit of damage. That's why he was jumping back so much, was to get hit airborne. That's death, yeah. You want to get hit airborne by V-trigger dive kick so it doesn't do much damage. Other way around? No, they both took damage. I pointed at both.
If he has CA on deck, you're eating it as well.
Oh, you're talking about something else in the chat. I see.
Throw out that button. Always expect the crush counter. If it's not, then you just go on your business. But that way, you're never caught off guard by that crush counter.
Yeah, man, that's just, again, we talk about
this is an early corner for Verloren. This is really good. This is the kind of thing you need in a matchup like this. Ah, the down jab boom. I swear, Daigo's down jab boom is the best. Wow, he... Wait. Sorry, I turned it down a little bit. I got so shocked. Did he dash through a throw?
Daigo finding the right time to get that low jab.
That's very strange. I guess he was out of range of the throw when it was initiated. It's still weird. Ah, air flipped out on the standing light kick. That's rough. This isn't that bad. Yeah, notice how he didn't even spend the V trigger.
You see right there, saving the V trigger
that sucks.
For this exact reason.
Yeah, he didn't even spend the V trigger because the damage in the corner wouldn't have been worth it. If he gets a hit in the corner, he can do a boom loop instead, or just do that. Man, this is a beatdown. I feel like Guile in the right hands is one of those characters that is just, he feels so demoralizing to play against. And those down jab booms, checks all the time, it's just brutal, right? Like he can't overextend his pressure ever because down jab boom hits you and then he resets the space on the screen and you have to battle your way in on the ground or the air again. It's like really tough.
I think I've been on high fight maybe once.
And you have no meter here, so the flash kick's perfect.
That was a
flash kick again. He has time to down charge during the V skill. Like Daigo, he's playing this matchup so well. Oh boy. Reset. Back out of the corner. EX flash kick. Oh, EX flash kick would have killed.
Oh, okay, but Daigo doesn't.
This is a pretty tough round for Verloren to win, but still, I wish Daigo had just spent it. Don't be greedy.
Now I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Ah, don't be greedy.
Okay, she's getting close now, though.
Okay, now be worried.
Okay. Down jab boom. That's all that mattered.
Crouch jab from Daigo does the job and set point. Man, this has been such a fast winners finals, bro.
I'll say Daigo trying to just
again, it just feels like such a wall. It really feels like, oh, counter hit confirmed too. That's the proper confirm. There was a double confirm here. Not only was this a counter hit confirm, but he knows at this range, flash kick either A, might not hit, or will be so far away that you can't cancel it into critical art. So he confirms the range and does boom into critical art instead. If you're too far away when you do flash kick, if it grazes you, you actually can't cancel it. It has to be pretty close to cancel into critical art. So that's good awareness of the situation from Daigo. Well, that's a punish.
Nice. Super smart from Verloren, right? Knowing that the Sonic Boom is
not so bad,
for
right?
The offense afterwards, so he just critical art wakes up.
Just takes the activation. He's got V-trigger dive kick. Oh, that should have been it, but yeah. If you're Daigo here, that's the biggest threat to your life total, is, again, V-trigger dive kick. So he's just waiting for it. Oh, that could have been a bigger punish, but he was a little unsure, it looked like. You don't get EX boom there. You can do jab and a flash kick, but he was just like, I'm not even going to risk it. He's got to be careful about throwing multi-booms because of the EX drill. Huh. Well, when he thinks you're going to throw a boom and EX drill and you just duff him in the face, you know, that's pretty rough. That was the EX drill. He was looking for Daigo to throw a multi-boom. Right? Because most Guile players, if they see that empty jump, they'll just throw multi-booms to cover themselves. And Daigo just walked up and checked. He had a feeling. This is a beatdown. It does feel in this matchup like Verloren couldn't find a comfortable way to break down the defenses of Daigo, right? It's very difficult. I think trying to, against a player like this especially, right? Trying to constantly battle your way in is just so draining. And what ends up happening is it's more likely you'll make mistakes or more likely you'll get clipped because he didn't, unlike the Tokido match, he didn't really change up or establish options to make Daigo afraid of switching his game plan up. He sort of just like moved forward and attacked, and that strategy, Daigo was ready for it, you know? You have to be very like malleable or run him over to beat Daigo. I feel like if you yourself are awfully like stiff and rigid in your game plan, but you can run him over, you have a chance. if you're malleable yourself, you can maybe come up with different strategies to try to navigate around what he's doing, right? But if you just have like one strat and you throw it at him, it's pretty tough to beat him, I think. Yeah, does Cammy V-skill really matter so much in this matchup? Although V-skill 1's projectile invincible, I don't see Daigo getting hit by it very often. Although I don't see him getting hit by V-skill 2 very often either. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think either V-skill is putting in a whole lot of work. Cammy's really saving grace when it comes to V system is V-Trigger 1. V-Trigger 1 is incredibly good. There are ways to mitigate its effectiveness. Stuff like we saw the jumping back from Daigo or jump back jab or getting hit air to air and stuff like that. But I think V-Trigger 1 is such strong utility for the character. It gives her a really dangerous dive kick that you need an invincible anti-air to deal with or a perfectly timed jump back or something. It gives you extra damage on every regular confirm. It gives you an invincible DP without spending meter. It gives you an easy way to combo in a critical art. It's an extremely versatile V-trigger, which one thing Cammy lacks kind of in situations is utility, especially combo utility. So that gives her quite a bit. But yeah, again, I think the issue here is strategy more than anything. I think Verloren was attacking. He was very like, he wanted to approach and get in, and Daigo really didn't give him the room and really didn't give him the time to set up anything meaningful. Tough opponent and well played. I like it. Daigo's strategy is very strong. Although he is a very, like, does what he kind of wants player, even if it's a bad strategy, or even if it's a strategy that doesn't work, he always has one. He's always got, like, a definite game plan. Even if the game plan fails him miserably in that day or whatever, he's always got something prepared.